Hello guys, welcome once again to Sahelnetworks. We are going to address the issue of ARP. You will understand in the course of this video why ARP is so important in the IT networks. Just look at this figure right there. You have Mr. Sadio sitting in Niamey. You have Aminata in Bamako. Let's concentrate only on Sadio and Aminata. If Sadio wants to send a post, let's take an example of post to Aminata, what does Sadio need? Sadio needs the address of Aminata to send, to be able, in order to be able to send the post to Aminata, isn't it? So once Sadio has the address of Aminata, he will send the post. But what if Sadio knows that he wants to send the post to Aminata but doesn't have her address? Look, in this setup, Sadio and Aminata are connected on the same switch, meaning they are, let's say, in the same city. And Sadio is able to shout loud so that everybody will listen to him in the city. This is what is broadcast called. So Sadio will shout out and say, Aminata, where are you? And Aminata will reply. That broadcast, when Sadio shout out, Aminata, where are you? Everybody will receive that message. Only Aminata will reply with the unicast because the broadcast is sent to everybody connected to that switch. The switch will float it out to every users connected to its port except from the to the direction from which it received the message. Aminata will receive that message and will reply directly to Sadio and say, I'm here. That reply, that is a unicast directly from Aminata to Sadio. By doing that, Sadio directly know where Aminata resides, and Sadio can send the next coming message directly to Aminata without shooting loud again. So here we have the notion of broadcast and unicast. That notion will be really necessary later when we will talk about VLAN, okay, segmentation. But actually, we are talking about the broadcast, the ARP resolution protocol. So this example is as simple as it is how the networks operate. User A sending message to user B and user B replying to user A. How does it look in the networks on the other side? Let's check how this is translated on the network side. And let me show you the topology in Packet Tracer, and we'll address it from there. Let me find my my desktop to switch. Okay, here we have Sadio sitting in Niamey and Aminata sitting in Bamako. Okay, why we are taking, we will ask yourself why I'm taking Niamey, Bamako, Ouagadougou, down there where Musa is sitting and Salamata sitting in Lomé. So this is only in order to talk. I mean, the example will be taken most frequently from Africa, a question of general culture for our listener, and African marketing. Okay, this is the only reason. I'm not going to emphasize in the politics here. Okay, we should talk our story about ourselves. So, having said that, in the network, how this operate? Let's say Sadio here in the blue area in Niamey wants to send a message to Aminata in Bamako. So just as in life, if I don't have your telephone number, can I call you? No. If I don't have your email address, can I send you an email? Of course not. So actually, what Sadio will do in order to send a message to Aminata, Sadio will come. Let's open right there. Is it open somewhere or not? Why is it not opening? Let me check. Not opening. What is it doing? Now, okay. Sadio will check in his ARP table. Let's say ARP minus A. Okay. Sadio will check. Do I know the address to reach Aminata? Okay. You see here that address is not existent. So at this stage, Sadio is unable to reach Aminata. Okay. And if we go to the switch, we show make address table, let's say dynamic. You see everything is empty here, meaning the switch itself, doesn't even know where Sadio resides, on which port Sadio is connected. Neither does the switch know where Aminata is connected. Okay. And of course, if you go to Aminata, you apply the same command, ARP minus A. You will see that Aminata doesn't even know as well where Sadio resides, where Sadio is, how to reach Sadio. Okay, let me pull that a little bit away. You already know the diagram. The diagram, you have it. So let me put the things here in front of you so that we can simulate right there. Okay, what Sadio will do in order to reach Aminata? Sadio wants to send a message to Aminata. Sadio will send a broadcast. Yeah, this is the so-called ARP request. The ARP request is a broadcast message that Sadio will send it into the network. Okay, everybody, you can see in our diagram, everybody connected to the switch will receive that message, meaning Musa will receive the message, Salamata will receive the message. What Sadio has is Sadio knows the IP address of Aminata. The IP address, remember this portion. Sadio knows the IP address of Aminata. Sadio knows I want to send the message to Aminata. He knows his IP address. Okay? And Sadio will say, Aminata, what is your MAC address? By knowing the IP address of Aminata, Sadio, as computer, knows exactly that Aminata resides in the same subnet as Sadio. Okay? But the MAC address of Aminata, he doesn't know. Okay? Means Sadio do not have the mapping of MAC to IP. Reason why the ARP message. And Sadio will send that. Let me make a ping here to Aminata 192.168.10.2. Okay, why will Sadio be able to reach Aminata? There are some mechanism behind which is operating that we don't see here. Okay, but I will show you in the comment line. Look right here. We have the MAC address table. It is empty. So we have the ARP table of Aminata is empty. Okay, enter. You see it is successful. Why is it successful now? Because Sadio did already send that ARP request. Everybody received them, but only Aminata answered to say, oh, this MAC address that you are asking, it is my MAC this IP address that you are you are asking for, it belongs to me, and this is my MAC address to that. And by answering that directly to Sadio, the switch will get also the message and knows exactly where Aminata, on which port of the switch Aminata is connected, so that the next upcoming messages will be directly from Sadio to Aminata directly. Musa, sitting in Ouagadougou, will not be aware of that message anymore. Salamata, sitting in Lomé, will not get that message anymore. All right? So, okay, this means Sadio knows exactly ARP minus A where Aminata resides. If we check the ARP table of Sadio, we should see this IP address mapped to the MAC address of Aminata. Look right here, the MAC address of Aminata, where my cursor is, and I hope you see that. Okay, 0000000C dot CF4E dot 8264. Look right there. We got that right there. This MAC address is attached to the IP address. Okay, and on the other side of Aminata, if you enter the same request, the same comment, you will see that the map to the IP address of Sadio. Look right there. And if you now go on the switch, you will see exactly that the switch knows now where Sadio, on which port Sadio resides, and Sadio is connected, and Aminata as well. Look right there. Pam. Okay? You see, here's the MAC address of Aminata, 8264, 8264. Aminata is connected where? On port 2. Sadio is connected where? On port 1. Isn't that true? Look right there. Aminata on port 2, Sadio on port 2. You should understand the ARP operation process in order to do your troubleshooting. Otherwise, you will have problem troubleshooting later. Okay? This is one step, and you will start on that. Understanding that if I do not have your address, I cannot send you a post. If I don't have a telephone number, I cannot call you. If I don't have your email address, I can't send you an email. But how, if I have this email address, like having the IP address here, how can I check who is behind that email address? This is the process of our request that we are doing right there, okay? In order to make sure that it is exactly the person that I would like to send that message to. If I can explain that way, okay? This portion of the video, I think, was a little bit long, but it makes sense to make it longer because it is crucial for you to understand this part. Ask your question. If that you didn't get it correctly, if I didn't explain it the way you understood it correctly, let me know. Write me, make a comment. And if you did like it, share with others for them to learn. I'm happy to share my knowledge with you. But with your question, you will help me tailor the content of the video to your needs. All right? See you next time. Bye-bye, Sahelnetworks.